Well, it's just overwhelming when I think about David comes from multiple generations of strivers on both sides of his family, and he married into a family of 3 IU physicians, and they're strivers too. And to think how proud all of us are of him on this day, it's just it's overwhelming.
So I had a atypical approach to my journey through medicine. I just happen to have a lot of interests in the arts and humanities. So when I was an undergrad at IU Bloomington, I chose to major in classics, so Greek, Latin, art, architecture, and philosophy. I ended up meeting my wife in the 4th year of medical school, so I get to say that we are both graduates of IU School of Medicine, so that's probably the most impactful thing that I carry with me today. And so be able to go through school, go through your training, and then early on have some career successes is, I'm very honored. I'm David Mossler. I am the Chief Medical Officer at Hancock Health, as well as the Vice President of the Physician Practices. I think the hardest part about being a young physician is just, whether you're being in a leadership role or practicing, is you still have a little bit of that imposter syndrome. And I don't know if you will ever grow out of it, but you continue to push yourself and to learn. So I actually first experienced the care provided at Hancock as a resident at while I was at St. Vincent. I would work out here at night to help cover their ICU. So that's when I first discovered what a county hospital is and kind of this size of hospital, medium-sized health system. Really like the interactions between the physicians and the nurses. And I've been very particular about where I choose to work because being a young physician, I find it very impactful to find those mentors and those leaders that you want to emulate. And so when we moved back to Indiana, Hancock drew me back out here because of the leadership here and kind of the dedication to the preventative medicine and the wellness. And a lot of health systems talk about patients first, physician leadership. But I do believe that Hancock does approach medicine differently. Being a physician in Hancock County means that you're providing for a much smaller population than maybe in larger cities. And you develop more relationships with your patients. As a physician leader, I think the thing I'm most proud about is my role as a father and as a husband. And so I can use myself as an example for young physicians to say, hey, giving yourself to your patient is important, but giving everything is not that important. So, please take care of yourself. So I think being able to look at how I've approached that and how I can give that to somebody else, I think is what I'm most proud of, raising 3 young children. IU has shaped my life. IU was part of me as a child. It was me as a teen, it was me as an adult, and I see myself as, at the point now that I can start giving back, impactful to IU.
Since he was small, we always talked about working hard, preserving your options, and keeping doors open for you. And so he's now is walking through one of those doors.